Where you at, Berto?
Stefon Diggs jeopardized $69 million NFL contract over a BBL chef? Hey man, Stefon Diggs might actually be a supervillain. This guy needs to be stopped, bro. He can't keep his Johnson inside his pants. He's clapping this, he's clapping that, he's giving this girl a baby, that girl a baby. And now it might be costing him $69 million. Let's see what's actually going on, man. Hopefully this is false news, bro. I hate to see your brother go down. Come on, man.
Breaking right now on WBZ, New England Patriots star Stefon Diggs is facing serious criminal charges. We have just obtained paperwork from Dedham District Court indicating that the wide receiver is charged with felony strangulation or suffocation and misdemeanor assault and battery. This is stemming from an incident back on December 2nd. Diggs is scheduled to be arraigned on the charges in Dedham on January 23rd. That is just 2 days before the AFC Championship game. The wide receiver's attorneys were in court this morning for a hearing, and we are working to learn more about the incident that led to these charges. We did reach out to the Patriots for a statement. We have that for you here. It says the New England Patriots are aware of the accusations that have been made regarding Stefon Diggs. Stefon has informed the organization that he categorically denies the
Categorically denies? What does that mean specifically? What does categorically denying something mean? Does that mean he denies some of it? Some of it's true, some of it's false?
Allegations. We support Stefon. We will continue to gather information and will cooperate fully with the appropriate authorities and the NFL as necessary, out of respect for all of the parties involved. And given that this is an ongoing legal matter, we will have no further comment at this time.
Something is going on here. You have a player accused of violence against a woman, and this NFL employer openly saying they, quote, support him. Now, since when did these NFL teams hear allegations like that and lead with, quote, support? It's one thing for them not to speak on the matter or withhold judgment or punishment until it's resolved in court. But
I'm not going to jump off the women defender, brother, but like maybe they just have maybe they're just valid reasons. You know what I'm saying? We also have seen a lot of women as of late come out and just make up blatant lies to try and take down a brother. So, you know, maybe on their end, they have enough evidence to say, hey, you know, we do actually stand behind Stefon in this situation. But the only thing I will say with Stefon's situation, bro, like, bro, this nigga is knocking down so many hoes publicly, getting all these women pregnant. It's like his lust cannot be contained to the point when you hear situations like this, you almost kind of like, I could see that potentially being true or something going on, because it's just like this nigga is always with a different girl, bro. That's why I be telling y'all, like, be careful about leading with lust, man, because you live a life of lust, you're finna get bust.
But to prematurely say you support somebody, either the Me Too movement is down to zero or somebody's just trying to win a trophy. If refusing to accept your blessings and sabotaging yourself as a person, that would be one Stefon Diggs. I told y'all a while ago it's a lot of weird stuff with this guy, and one day he's going to have to face it all. I thought that would be sometime later, but no.
Yeah, you know, I will say this, you know, he has had a lot of weird allegations. I heard he essayed a guy not too long ago, so I don't know what's going on with Mr. Diggs, man. You know, it seems like he might be one of them freaky frog-ass characters. But again, it's always innocent until proven guilty with me, bro. I'm not here to rip nobody down because I wouldn't want anyone to do that to me. You know what I'm saying? But it is one of them things where it's like, goddamn. New allegation, new this, new that, allegation here, allegation there, this girl getting pregnant, this girl getting pregnant. It's like at some point where there's smoke, there's probably some fire, huh?
When people go on and on without being held accountable, they start thinking they're untouchable. Yeah, they walk around thinking they can do whatever they want. And they're so rich and on top of the world, is nothing anybody can do about it. All nonsense, by the way. But this is what true out-of-control lunatics tell themselves. As everyone was preparing to celebrate the new year, the day before New Year's Eve, there was breaking news out of Boston, giving Stefon Diggs a spotlight I'm sure he wasn't asking for, delivering double bad news for his family in the same day. First, it was his brother, Cowboys cornerback Trayvon Diggs.
This just into CBS Sports HQ. The Dallas Cowboys are waiving veteran cornerback Trevon Diggs. That's the latest from our NFL insider, Jonathan Jones. Diggs signed a 5-year extension with the Cowboys worth up to $97 million back in 2023, but has struggled on the field since. He appeared in 8 games this season with 0 interceptions and 25 tackles, has dealt with injuries. There was
Oh, they're waiving him because he's not performing. Okay.
the knee
That's
and
different. I thought something happened.
the concussion, and it all culminates into Trevon Diggs no longer being a Dallas Cowboy.
Damn.
And hey, once again, showing you these NFL contracts are not guaranteed. Just a couple of years ago, Trevon signed a contract valued at closer to $97 million instead of $90 million, with incentives possibly reaching $104 million, making him one of the highest paid cornerbacks. But the deal proved ill-timed due to his significant knee injuries, torn ACL 2023, other injury-related issues in 24 and 25, all of that leading to him getting cut just 2 days before the new year. I mean, the Cowboys cutoff game gotta be studied. You know how people say it's a new year and they're leaving all the foolishness in the past, along with everybody that can't sit with them in the new year? Well, they took that cleansing pretty serious. Then the same day it was announced that Dallas would no longer need Trevon's talents, just hours later, 1,800 miles away in New England, their star wide receiver Trevon's brother, Stefon, who recently had a spectacular game, a performance that helped the New England Patriots clinch the AFC East, was now making headlines for his off-the-field behavior. Stefon was hit with 2 charges, 1 misdemeanor and 1 felony, accused of attacking his live-in chef and even cutting off circulation after a payment dispute was escalated. Here's the chef, by the way.
Now, Stefon Diggs, why your chef look like this, bro?
Yo, real quick, if you like making money, I need you to watch this part of the video. If you don't like making money, then go ahead and skip it, but that really should be none of y'all. I know you guys have been seeing me promote this new app called Free Cash, and the big talk of the town is
this a scam, Berto? What is this?
well, look at this guy and this guy, all people from our community that are making money through the Free Cash app. The link is in the description. Even one person from my boy Astro Dior's community made $1,000 using the Free Cash app. I know it sounds crazy, but yes, you can make free money while playing games on your phone. But let me break this down in a very clear way for you guys so you know exactly what's going on. When you sign up for Free Cash using the link in my description, once you're in, you're gonna see a list of games pop up. You download them, you play them, you beat the levels, get to the certain requirements that they tell you to hit, and once you get there, you're gonna get some credits sent to your account. Every single time you hit the requirements, you get paid real money, and they make the process so easy that you can cash out that money into your PayPal or even gift cards. And yes, it is completely free to use. Now, there are some options where you can spend a little cheese to get through the level faster, but you don't need to do that. The reason why this is even possible is because these games are trying to get new players onto their platform, so they pay Free Cash to pay you to get people to play the game. Now, I know I showed you a crazy example of somebody making up to $1,000, which it's possible, but realistically, it might take some time. This is just an easy way you can make an extra 10, maybe 20 bucks, just doing something that you guys probably do for free anyway. So if you're gonna be bullshitting on your phone playing games, why not get paid? So if you've been on the fence, this is your sign. Click the link in my description and try out a few games. And when you make your money, take a screenshot and send it to me, bro, because I want to see y'all make that cheese. Because if I'm winning, I want to make sure y'all winning too. I love y'all. Y'all know what to do. Link in the description, and you're gonna get a $5 bonus using my shit. Now let's get right back to the video. Where you at, family?
Why does your chef look like this, gangster? I'll tell you this much. She wasn't only cooking in that kitchen, gang. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Bro, imagine, like, I'm just keeping it G real, bro. Imagine you got a girl, you locked in, you know what I'm saying? And you got that money coming in, no shortage of money, right?
Where you at, Berto?
You like, hey, baby, I'm gonna hire us a personal chef for the crib, man, you know what I'm saying? And, I'll be traveling and whatnot, and the chef gonna travel with me just to, make sure, keep my meal preps in order. She's like, okay, babe, for sure. That sounds like that makes sense. Who you gonna hire? Well, what are his credentials? And she's like, oh, it's actually a woman. Wife's gonna look at you like this, like, woman, huh? Okay, well, can I see her? And you go, hey, I ain't gonna lie. If I was a woman, I'd be insecure too. I'd be like, bitch, what? Ain't no way. This is crazy, Stefon.
And I have to say, the way Stefon's self-discipline is set up, many are questioning what's this woman doing more than living in his house and cooking his food, especially with the evidence that's being presented in this case. Apparently, the chef started working with him during the summer, and she was supposed to stay on at least until the end of the season.
And they said she a chef. Why didn't they show us a picture of her in the kitchen? Or, you know, if she's a chef, I'd imagine she had multiple other, you know what I'm saying, content of her cooking. No, it's just a selfie of the selfie of her looking fucking thick and flexing her body. Yeah, okay. Yeah, she's chefing all right.
She was living at his property in one of his bedrooms, but in November, just after Cardi B, a married woman, gave birth to her fourth child and Stefon Diggs' fourth child for that year alone, Stefon told Chef to leave his house for a week. First red flag. Because usually, when you have company over, you're going to have that chef prepare food for your company too, especially since she's already on the payroll. But just days after Cardi had Stefon's fourth baby of the year, he kicked the chef out the house and told her to take the week off. Now, apparently, she didn't have anywhere to go in the city. From my understanding, her only business in Massachusetts was her client Stefon. So she flew out of town and stayed with a friend for that week. Because Stefon was having company, and whatever company was coming over, he didn't want this one right here walking around the house. So after that week, the chef returned to the house and everything was back to normal, except when it was time to get her pay. Stefon refused to pay her for that week. He told her to leave the house. And the woman was like, hey, that's not how this works. I'm on payroll. I have a salary. She said she got paid to be there for him and work for him. She's like, she's living there and she's his private dedicated chef. And
private dedicated chef. Chefing up. All right, let me lock in, bro. I'm talking shit.
Because of that, she can't work for anybody else. She told Stefon she would understand if she requested to take that week off. But according to her, out of nowhere, he's the one who told her to leave the house for a week. That was his request. So in her mind, he still owed her for her salary for that week. And
Fair
what did
enough.
this guy that
that
everybody was bragging about signing that 3-year, $69 million contract months ago do? Behaved like the low value fool he is. He placed his whole contract and his whole career in jeopardy trying to play 304 musical chairs. Stefon said, I'm not paying you for that week. So they're arguing back and forth over text messages while living in the same house. Old girl is like, you're gonna pay me my money. And Stefon, he's basically refusing to pay and
just pay the girl her money, man. Damn, you getting into it.
started talking about getting rid of her instead. But she kept going on and said that he still owed her for that week along with the rest of the season, and then tried to make him live up to a promise of some extra money that he allegedly told her that he would give her for her business.
All right, well that you live in a pipe dream, shorty, if you thought you was gonna get that.
All this is going on while she's still living in the house. After a bunch of typing and yelling and fussing in text messages, Stefon went in there busting the lady's room. No knock, no nothing. According to the chef, he ran up in there, slapped the chef up, and basically used some kind of chokehold move. She said something about being disoriented, and then Stefon threw her on the bed and said something like, yeah, I thought so. The chef ended up leaving the house. She no longer wanted to work for him after she was assaulted, and apparently he wanted to cut ties with her as well. The chef claimed she was afraid to go to the police, but when she finally told them at first, she didn't want to press charges. And
This be the thing with y'all ladies though, man. Like, if this was true, like, why do y'all be, I mean, I get it. I don't want to step out of line, bro. But it's like, if you want something to be done, like, you gotta act. Like, you literally have to act when the shit happened, bro.
waiting that she didn't want to blow up her spot, so she continued to ask him for the money he owed her. Then at some point, Stefon directed her to the lady that handled his business. That woman obviously convinced Stefon to pay the chef what he owed her, but she told the chef that she couldn't get the money he owed her until she signed a document that would silence her and keep her from telling anybody about what happened in that room. Oh yeah, they told the lady, if you want your pay, you have to sign this NDA. The chef refused to sign the NDA because she said Stefon put hands on her and he wasn't going to make her sign something to keep her from ever telling anybody about what happened. Then according to the chef, Stefon's girlfriend,
my boyfriend, Stefon Diggs.
Stefon's girlfriend, messaged her and called her, trying to interfere and get in the middle of her boyfriend's assault allegations. This is like his third in 1 year. This time, the girlfriend trying to talk to the victim, telling her that Stefon allegedly slapping her around that room and cutting off circulation wasn't a big deal.
Really, Cardi B, this isn't good PR for you. What's going on here?
Just let it all go. And then all of a sudden they want to give her money to make it all go away. Which all of this, by the way, was a dodo move. Sending your baby mama side chick to step to another woman about DV allegations is just plain stupid. But hey, I guess she's gotten away with so much. She thought she could be the perfect person to advise her boyfriend on this situation. A very dumb move, Stefon Diggs. Straight up narc behavior. Look, one narc got the other narc, a female narc, to step into the situation to pressure the victim to not tell anybody about what happened and not to pursue charges. And for those who don't know, this isn't the first time Cardi B was accused of defending Stefon Diggs' assault allegations. She also defended him while she was pregnant after those other allegations involving a man got exposed.
I think that's what that Rihanna meme was funny, I ain't gonna lie. But nah, bro. Again, bro, it's innocent until proven guilty with me, but boy, where there's smokes, man, that's probably fire, gang. This nigga got way too many allegations flying around way too often, bro. You're moving too fast, buddy. You need to look in the mirror and calm your ass down, bro.
Yeah, there was a man who came out and said Stefon allegedly gave him a substance and then assaulted him. That victim accused Stefon of putting his tongue in his ear. According to that victim, he had to run all over the place and fight for his life from hallway to hallway because Stefon tried to
This nigga moving like Diddy, bro.
him. And when that came out, Cardi B defended Stefon then. All of a sudden, Me Too and Diddy behavior no longer mattered to these hypocrite bimbos that follow her. But that didn't stop people with memory from linking Stefon's weird behavior to Cardi's weird behavior, pointing out that years ago, Cardi B admitted to slipping substances to men in order to rob them and said she would get some LGBT man to Diddy a man. And now she's with this questionable DL LGBT guy being accused of just that. Listen, narcs will find each other no matter what. So the chef said Stefon's girlfriend contacted her, trying to pressure her into not moving forward with charges, but that baby bot bodega bimbo babble didn't work, and the chef moved forward with her case anyway. And for the record, Stefon is innocent until proven guilty, but the woman moving forward with the criminal charges, so far, she's coming off as credible. In a lot of cases like this, the ones accused of the money grabs, they don't care about criminal justice, and the first thing they do is ignore criminal prosecution, get some ambulance chasing lawyer, and start their accusations in civil court instead. But no, not this one. The accuser this time went to the police and went forward with criminal charges. Apparently, this all happened weeks ago, but it's just coming out because Stefon Diggs tried to get the case sealed so no one could know the details. His lawyer told the judge in criminal court to just close it all up. They're going to offer the victim hush money, and it's safe to say that didn't work. So Stefon will have to appear in court a few weeks from now to face these charges. I don't know, all this is really wild, just straight up foolishness, and a perfect masterclass on self-sabotage. To think all of this really started after Stefon kicked the chef out because he was
Bro, and this, I'll agree with that, bro. This is self-sabotage on a completely different level, bro. Like, I just wonder what be going through these people's head, bro. All you gotta do is play fucking football, be fly, be respectable, take care of your family, and you are good. My nigga, I'm not even co-signing, but if you want to impregnate all these hoes, go ahead and do that too, nigga. Why are you putting your hands on anybody? Why? It's like these niggas don't have no thing that go in their brain and be like, this gonna come back and bite me in the ass. Like, I need to chill. Like, bro, like, what am I doing? I don't know, bro. But hey, again, innocent until proven guilty. But boy, it's like, bro, I said it like 3-4 times throughout the video. Like, how many more allegations do a nigga need before it's like we just start side-eyeing a nigga like, bro, why is like, it's a coincidence all this shit keep happening to you? Y'all let me know what y'all think. Where you at, family? I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed day today. Stay out of trouble.
Where you at, Berto?